Wondering what you need to do in order to get work on government projects as a subcontractor? In this video, I'm sharing 3 simple steps to getting subcontractor work with large primes on government projects. I've helped thousands of contractors with this, and it's actually outlined step by step inside of my Contractors Edge Bootcamp, which I'll put the link down below. Okay, let's dive into 3 simple steps to government contracting success. Are you ready? All right, here's the deal. If you're taking notes, you're gonna wanna write this down. And if you're not taking notes, you're gonna wanna write this down. Are you ready? All right, let's dive in. The first thing you need to have in place is your registrations, okay? You need to have a business entity set up. You need to be registered in SAM registration. With that comes other registrations and things you need to have, okay? But the end result is you need to be registered in SAM. You also need to have your NAICS code. Now, again, everything builds off of the previous thing. It's kind of like math. You learn to add before you subtract. You learn to multiply before you divide. One builds on the other. Getting your business ready to do work with the government is the same thing. It's a step-by-step. One action builds on the other, and you must do them in order, step by step, because if you do not and you skip a step, you're gonna have to go back. It's kind of like baseball. When you miss the base, you don't touch it and they send you back. Same thing, okay? You got to do it step by step in sequenced order. If you don't know the steps and you need them laid out for you, I will put the link down below to my sequencing formula. Okay, it is a mini course, mini training I did to really just lay out the steps for you on what you need to do to get qualified and ready to do work with the government, okay? So I'll put the link down below for that. The second thing is certifications. I'm gonna riff these off to you real quick, but any of them that apply, you wanna make sure you apply for them, okay? Woman-owned small business, economically disadvantaged woman-owned small business, service-disabled veteran-owned small business, veteran-owned small business, minority business enterprise, disadvantaged business enterprise, small business enterprise, and state hub. Yes, there's a few others, but if you're just starting out, let's focus here, okay? So second thing is you want to have your certifications, right? 1, you need to be registered. 2, you need to have your certifications for which you qualify, okay? Comment down below and let me know, have you bid a contract before? And have you won a contract before? Let us know. If you bid a contract before, you can just say bid. If you've actually won one, you can say won or awarded, or you can say no if both answers are no. But let me know. I'd like to know where you guys are at, because it'll help me in the type of content I need to provide to you guys to keep teaching you, okay? So share down in the comments. Okay, let's dive into bidding contracts. This is the 3rd step, right? Remember, first, you got to register. 2nd, apply for your certifications. Number 3 is actually bid the contract. So how are you going to do that? Remember, we've been talking about this month. We've been talking a lot about subcontracting, and it doesn't stop there. This is what I'm talking about here now. You want to find prime contractors that you can do work with. And understand this, a lot of the large prime contractors on government projects are required to have, 1, a subcontracting plan. In that subcontracting plan, they have their plan of, woman-owned businesses. They want to give a percentage of the project to service-disabled vet, things like that, or DBEs, whatever it is. So you want to make sure you're finding primes that are large primes, because they will have a subcontracting plan and they're actually looking for you. So what did I say? You're going to find primes. They have subcontracting plans. It's required that they sub out a portion of the work, and it allows you to take advantage of the certifications you have. Do you see why I said step 2 is get your certifications? Now, let me just share something with you real quickly before I close this out. I'm not saying you have to wait till you have your certifications to bid. I get this question a lot. Even in the boot camp, I have to remind people that there's never a place or space where you're just sitting waiting because you have nothing to do. Even if you're waiting on your SAM registration, there's something you can be working on. Even if you're waiting on your certifications to come back, there's something you can be working on. You can still be bidding opportunities, okay? It's all about strategy and execution. Strategy and execution, okay? So that's how you can quickly find subcontracting work. Now, if you need help, okay, if you need help in this and you're finding it difficult, you're not alone. First of all, let me just say that. That is why I've created resources to help you through this. This is why I'm doing these videos, because you're not alone, okay? Now, if you need help with finding subcontractor work, if you need help finding subcontracting work, deciding your approach on bidding the contract, breaking down the solicitation, and then writing the proposal, I do want to invite you into the Contractors Edge Bootcamp. We're doing live sessions. Registration is currently open, and we're going to actually walk through those things step by step. And you're actually going to find an opportunity, right, for you, your company, and you're actually going to bid that opportunity, okay, with help. So I'll give you the link down below. It's FeliciaStreeter.com/bootcamp. I will put it down in the description. For the best government contracting and small business advice, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that you're notified each week when we drop new videos right here on the channel, happening every Thursday, and when we go live on Tuesdays. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not, and turn on the notification bell so when we go live, when we drop new videos, you can get that notification and you'll never miss out. To share this out to someone that you know it could help them in their business right now. All right. So until next time, I'll see you right back here real soon. Bye for now.